I think pretty much everyone is now in the meeting, but Ashley, I think, hasn't joined yet, and Mia as well. So let's wait another 1 to 2 minutes. Okay, Forrest, shall we start or just wait for Ashley and Mia to join?
Inhale, lengthen to a flat back.
No, I think we can go ahead and get
Exhale,
started.
navel deep and fold.
Okay, so can you share your screen, because I just afraid that my computer, my connection becomes worse. So
Yeah, no problem. I'm sharing it now.
Thank you so much. Okay, so a quick check-in. Tell me how you're feeling and what's your intention of this goal, and what's your big desire for this next sprint? Well, I can start by myself. So I'm feeling great, I'm focused. And my intention is to organize everything for Sprint 14 collaboratively, and my big desire is that to just get rid of the bugs in gardens and make it ready for launch, the real net, not test net. And yeah, that's it. I pass it on to Griff.
You're muted still.
Thank you, Bowen. My intentions are just to go through what we need to do for the next 2 weeks and predict what we can accomplish and see if we can do it. And that's pretty much it. And I'm distracted by being outside Austin Giveth's house, which is really fun. And he offered me coffee, and I'm like, no, I'm cool, man. But yeah, so it's fun. And I'll pass it to Forrest.
Whose house are you outside of? Some celebrity?
Austin Griffith.
Oh, I don't know who that is.
He would probably only be a celebrity to Bowen.
He is pretty cool.
Nice. I am feeling a mixture of tired and still focused this morning. My intention is to support Donna on this call and through this sprint. And for this call, I would like to brainstorm our Sprint 14 priorities, assign owners to the deliverables, and make sure everyone is aligned and feeling good. I'll pass it to Bowen.
Good morning, everybody. Or whatever time it is for you. I'm feeling like I got up recently. And my intention is to sort of find out what else has to be done before the drop and hand out. I posted a thing with the new document that has all of the compiled list of additional airdroppees, and I don't have any distractions or anything, so I'll pass it over to Amin.
Thank you. I'm so excited about launching the Giveth app, Give token application. The components design has been done, and Shorik has implemented the styled component. So that's the logic should be implemented, and that I'm sorry that just started. I deployed the Rigby and Cohen for myself, but maybe the parameters should be changed. So I will have a call after this with Edu, and and I'm not distracted. I am a little back this week. I have work weekend, and every time I work weekend, I will have a backache all the week. So no worries, not a big deal. I want to pass it to Lauren.
Well, good morning, everyone. I'm going to share mic with Griff so that we don't do the confusing two screens, two things. I'm feeling good today. Early morning. I'm feeling really morning. My intentions for the call are just sprint planning, see what we're going to get up to in the next couple of weeks. And my general intentions for Give Economy are like to focus on design stuff and testing the garden. And I'll pass it to, that's everyone, right?
Yeah, I think we should, okay, the agenda for the meeting, thanks guys. The agenda for the meeting is to brainstorm Sprint 14 milestones to accomplish over the next 2 weeks, then prioritize them and outline the clear action items that are required to get the work done, and ask everyone who wants to do what, and any agenda requests from the team. If you want to add anything to this, it's more than welcome. So do you want to add anything to this? Okay, I believe that's it, and then we going to close the meeting, close with closing remarks. What I put in the notes right now are from the last updates from Sprint 13. For project management, I understood the gardens, and I made some issues, but I'm going to submit them in gardens. And the focus of OneHive this week is to make the UX better and fix the bugs and get the documentation done and make a video of walk through the gardens. And I think that's for this week. I think the UX, make the UX better, fix the bugs, and I have to make more issues as well and test the gardens more with also other people, Mia, Danny, and make it ready to go live. But I have meeting after 2 hours from now with OneHive team, and I'm going to update that after the meeting. So anyone who wants to add to this the project management agenda, do you want to add something, or?
Did you want to just pass it around to see what we?
Yeah. Sure.
Okay. So
Okay.
for the Give Garden, it's testing, it seems, and we're kind of and just building a relationship with OneHive. And then Give Drop, the sprints, I think we can finalize the list, make some scenarios, finalize the list, and then actually like propose a vote. Hopefully it would be like for the where we pull tokens from and the distribution, the added distribution. And then Give Mining hopefully will make a huge progress on like actually being deployed, also deploying the front end and starting to play with it and make sure it works. And I think we're also onboarding Pavle hopefully this week a little bit and getting him into the fold. Design, I don't know. I'll have to wait to hear what other people think about going for the design. I guess I hope that we make progress on the Give mining design and finalize the Give drop. And project verification, yeah, I'll have to let Ashley talk about that. And onboarding, yeah. So those are the things I can think of that I hope that we can accomplish. But I definitely love to hear other people's opinions on like what we should hack on. I'll pass it to Ashley.
Hey, good morning, everybody. I guess it seems like the biggest priority is for us right now is just testing and with the gardens going, testing that, and then the give drop stuff. As far as project verification is concerned, I think we don't really have any priorities for this sprint. I made a channel in Discord, so we're a little bit more decentralized. If anybody else wants to be involved on the verification team, I can add you if you want to be involved with verifying projects. But I think at this point, project verification is pretty solid. Danny said she was going to get more involved. So that's what I've got for project verification. And I will pass it to Bowen.
Howdy. So with the addition of the One Hive stuff that came into just a minute ago from Griff, thanks, by the way, it looks like we have the full list of additional addresses. So in about 3 minutes worth of work, the airdrop list will be able to be ready to play with the changing of the numbers and such. So that part of it's done. I'm interested to help see how the actual mining and stuff is going to work as well. And let's see, who should I pass it to?
Ian, maybe?
Yeah, sure. Go right ahead. There's a little bit of crosstalk going on in the background about the give drop list, by the way.
So I guess you're waiting for me, yeah? For my update?
Yes, please.
Yeah,
go right ahead.
It's less of an update and more of like, what do you think that we should work on this in this sprint?
Me and I and Edu will deploy the smart contract, test the smart contracts. I deployed myself, but with the parameters that Edu had already set, but maybe they should be changed. I and Edu will have a call after this. So I guess if we deploy the smart contracts, the implementation, a new chapter of implementation will begin. So the UI is the styled component are already based on the design by the smart contracts. If it's become available, we will move faster. And yeah, that's it. I'm not sure about the new hiring. We will have another person, but it's not clear for me that what will be the responsibility and whether we should do any hack on the smart contracts, or we will just work with what is already available and is created by Edu. I like that be clarified. That's it. I don't have any update after that.
Here, maybe I'll just interrupt this process to just clear that up. So, he's not. I don't think he's someone we're going to hire per se. He'll just be a contributor. He has a full-time job with Swarm, although he also has some friends that might want to contribute. And the idea is that maybe we can just have him as a backup for emergency issues. You know, like if we have things, and make sure he understands the process, and then maybe if we can get past the launch, then we can loop in the people that he brings in to like work with us on this stuff to contribute more on the smart contract side for project curation. And it's just always good to have any of these. We need these guys in our community, so it's more of just like I don't think that there's any specific expectations of their direct contributions, but more along the lines of just having like more people involved.
Cool. And the next step, we are at this stage. We are doing the token. You are doing the give drop, and after that will be the. I don't know how many developments we'll have after it. Of course, I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about whether we need actually hire a full-time backend developer or not. If we reach out to that, if we decided it's really needed, I can do some hiring here. Start finding someone that will help us for this matter. But at this stage, maybe. We are just having some front end hack at this stage.
I guess do we still have that ad up? I don't think. Yeah, I think Carlos is our new second backend developer that we're working on. I don't know. Is that
ad? He will work on Giveth IO, I guess. I don't know whether it. So about the token, I don't know whether you mean that the same. The task in your mind are the same, that integrating Giveth IO with the token and providing some information about who will receive the token. If it's just providing some data for distribution. Carlos. The task of the backend developer Giveth IO would be that. All right.
Yeah, I think the original intention was just to find someone to back Muhammad up in that, but I think Carlos is that person. So I don't know who's in charge of actually. I didn't even know that ad was still up.
Yeah. You don't know what?
I didn't even know the advertisement was still up. Here, Lauren, what were you saying?
It's on the Giveth. I asked Mitch to take it down.
Okay.
I think the Solidity Dev one is up there too.
Solidity Dev 1 can stay for sure. We can always use more Solidity Devs. Okay, cool. Sorry about that. Kind of digression. But Lauren, do you want to go next on like what sprint planning?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I guess I wanted to say about the project verification. We were gonna have the giving block. We're gonna integrate the giving block, and they have like 400 already verified projects. So Ashley and Carlos are gonna look into like how we can do that. But this would be like an awesome thing, because then people who donate to those projects should also be eligible for give backs. So we talked about this in our dev call yesterday. So they're already going to start working on that. And then the other thing I wanted to mention is, about the design stuff, and particularly for liquidity mining. Like Raji already made the mockups for the liquidity mining, but we need to kind of like figure out and fix how to communicate the locked tokens and like which portion is going into the stream. I mean, we're not going to call them locked tokens, which portion goes into the stream, etc. So Griff and Willie and I are going to have a hack, or at least Willie and I are going to have a hack. I think we're all going to have a hack together sometime this week, and I'll let you guys know when we do that. But probably sometime Wednesday or Thursday. And I'd also really like to work on just like finalizing kind of like the copy text for the givebacks section, so that I could pass that off to one of the designers to start making mockups for that as well. And I guess I'll pass it to Forrest.
Thank you. Yeah, I think all of this is great. I think maybe after we can talk about like arranging the priorities in order maybe. For project management, I mean, mostly the things I'm involved in, I see road mapping being a great goal to do for project management while I'm still here and can help support Donna. Obviously testing gardens. It would be amazing if we can set like clear goals, for, like clear like deadlines maybe for the Give Drop staff. I know in the past that's kind of continued on through like several sprints. So if we can like kind of put these things to a close in the next 2 weeks, that would feel really good so that we can be ready for launch. Let's see. And yeah, onboarding, just supporting Donna as she's beginning to facilitate the meetings for this sprint, and see if there's, you know, any different or, you know, unique ways that we want to plan and facilitate sprints moving forward, and maybe also changing the calendar invites from me owning them to Donna owning them. So that might look like, you know, seeing a bunch of cancellations and new invites on your calendar. I will pass it to, I think everyone has shared, so I'll pass it back to Donna.
Yeah. Well, my Notion is just disconnected. I don't know why it's just keep going loading. So, Forrest, can you go up to see? Well, right now, I just ask everyone for each part whether you want to involve in the tasks that you want for project management, which is like onboarding, for just, sorry, my internet is just, okay, for Give Gardens, I want to do the testing and building a relationship with OneHive, and also I'm eager to test Give mining as well. So these are the tasks in my pot. So, and also I really love to join Lauren in the design session. And that's it. That's the things that I want to do in this sprint. So I pass it on to Forrest.
Okay, I'm curious, Donna, do you have more clarity around the sprint priority for road mapping under project management, like what that specific goal looks like for this sprint?
Yeah, the road mapping should be like, first we should see which tool do we want to use to do the road mapping. Then we can ask different, it's a collaborative work, so we can ask different PMs or different PMs to give us feedback on the roadmaps, what they have and what they want to reach to. So first we need to clarify the tools, then we need to, I think, message the owners, the project owners, to give us a rough, like what's the status quo, which tasks are in progress, and which ones they want to achieve, like the features, or yeah, that's it. And then we can just have a meeting together to just integrate them all together and go walk through the roadmaps. The thing, yeah, just integrate all the roadmaps together. So I think that's the way that we have to achieve it. Does anyone have ideas on that, or
I would also try to. I don't know if it's possible. If there's conflicts on timing, then no. But if it's possible to loop Freshell into this, because she's starting to try to jump into all the road mapping work for every team, so that it can be communicated outside the team to other contributors to see if we can, find more help for things that we need to get done that we don't have the resources for. So if Rochelle can jump in, that would be cool.
Okay, I'm going to connect Rochelle and get her involved in that. And so I pass it to Griff.
Yeah. So let's see. The things that I'm going to work on, I'm definitely excited to dive into the give drop and make the scenarios. Yeah, probably all the finalizing the airdrop list. I'll check that, and also working with Willie to get to this point where we can propose the vote. So all of those things, Bowen, you really set it up for me. So I'm hoping I can help knock it down.
Yeah, it's done now.
Nice. Give mining, I probably won't do much besides I guess I'll I'll help corral Edu and pick parameters and stuff like that. Yeah, so I'll just follow along basically. And design, I probably will just I'll work with Lauren and Willie on that a little bit. For givebacks, we're missing givebacks on this list. I don't think it's going to happen this sprint, but let's make sure that givebacks is on the list for next time.
I have that on the brainstorming session. I mean, on the top, we have givebacks, but because it was I think on the top.
Yeah, I mean, I might have a sync call with Mohammed and Fabio, or try to. It would be nice if they could, start discussing it. But there isn't much work there, so I don't think that this needs to happen this sprint. But yeah, I don't think we need to do anything on GiveX this sprint. But maybe we'll start if we make a lot of progress on everything else. Maybe we'll start working on it.
Yeah, that's why I didn't put it, because the last update was it was blocked, and we cannot work on this week, and probably not next week as well. So, okay. So,
for onboarding Pavle, I will, once he gets kind of an idea of what we're doing, then I'll probably have a call with him and see what's going on. And I think.
Okay, so.
Yeah, I think and I'll probably also be needed for some of the road mapping stuff, so I'll put myself on there too.
Okay. Great, so we can pass it on. Griff, can you pass it on to anyone you want?
Yeah, sure. I'll pass it to Ashley.
Yeah, I guess the sections that I feel like I'll be most involved in this sprint is obviously owning project verification. Gonna set up a meeting. Carlos and Mateo and James. Carlos wants to talk with them about what the best way to implement the API. So they're gonna set up a meeting, and I'm gonna join, and we'll move forward on that. And I want to do another round of outreach to some projects, because we've been getting some more good projects, to invite them to apply for verification. So that's, I guess, project verification wise, I'll be owning those things. And then it'd probably help with a lot of the testing whenever it's ready. Maybe I can help Donna to organize like a testing party or something, and we can all get together and test it together.
Yeah.
As far as give economy stuff goes, I think those are my main priorities.
I think on onboarding, had Ashley as well because she prepared some documents on onboarding.
Onboarding for
Yeah.
what? Sorry.
Onboarding. I think Ashley. Ashley, am I right? I think you're creating some documents on onboarding.
Onboarding for what?
Onboarding for newbies in Giveth.
Oh yeah, I'm working on a contributor's guide, but it's not really Give economy specific. It's more just like Giveth in general. But I guess if we need to add that, you can. Yeah.
Okay. So, okay, you can pass it on to anyone you like. If you don't want to add anything.
I'll pass it to Amin.
Yeah, I gave all of my update. So I'm just waiting for a call with Edu. I don't know whether he will join us to deploy finally the smart contract and start deploying the rest of
It's about to take, which task do you want to work on?
Yeah, I want to deploy the give drop and give mining application, front end application.
Okay, you can.
With Cherik, yeah. Me and Cherik, I and Cherik will work on it.
Okay. So we can pass it on to.
I don't know who left. Who has not gone?
Me. Yeah. Okay. I will. Yeah, for this sprint, I mean, I want to work on testing the gardens as well. Like, I already started doing that, and I have like some replies I want to make to the issues in GitHub. And I also want to work on this like finalized copy for give backs, just to push that ahead for design. Yeah, I think that's where I'm going to primarily be focusing my energy this week or this sprint. Yeah, I'm wondering, just in general, I wanted to just make a comment about what if we, instead of having design as a separate section, we included like the design for givebacks as part of the giveback section and the give mining section? Because I think like all of these components are like necessary to make like the overarching category go, you know, like for give mining, we need to like finish the design, we need to finish deploying the front end, etc. So maybe it would make more sense for like organization that way. I just have a hard time like following the notes and feeling organized, but when it's broken down by like skills. But anyway, it doesn't need to be done now, but I just would like to put that out there.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea because design is integrated with other sections. So each section can have design parts. So it's better to integrate that. Yeah. So everyone, I think, gone through the prioritization. Yeah.
Yep, and let's see if there's anything that's missing. Let's see. So Lauren's going to take on leading the designs.
Yeah.
We also have that and progress. So she's there. Project verification is Ashley is all over it.
And Danny as well. And
yeah, it looks like everything's covered. I mean, if we can complete all of these tasks and you know, the real work. I mean, a lot of the beast of the work is in Amin and Cherik's hands to like take the app and make it into something. Take the DAppNode app and make it into the Giveth app. It's going to be a huge undertaking. So we'll see how much progress that can be made there. And then yeah, and getting the give drop done, continuing to build the relationship with One Hive and testing the gardens. Yeah, I think that sounds like a pretty powerful sprint.
Yeah, great. So let's pass it on to Forrest.
Yeah, this sounds good. I'm glad we were able to get everybody assigned. It seems like everyone, like there's a good distribution of work for this sprint. Oh, these are the old ones, sorry. Yeah, I don't think I have any like strong commentary. I will pass it to Bowen.
Yeah, things are looking really good. I'm looking forward to seeing the testing contracts work. And if you need any help pushing numbers through the thing, just let me know because I will be available. Other than that, I'm also available to help Chunk on the actual numbers distribution for the drop list. And that's all I got.
Oh yeah, Bowen, did you get to go? Did we skip you?
I don't know. I thought I said everything that I was doing.
Yeah. Would you have any interest in testing gardens and being part of that game?
I could. I don't know anything about it yet, but I'm sure I could pick it up real quick. I know.
I can onboard you.
It would be great to have your wisdom there, especially, this will be how the Giveth, this is like the future Giveth governance system is conviction voting, and it could use a lot of testing and
Sure, that sounds good.
Nice. Sorry to interrupt.
No, that's okay. I was also saying that the same thing. I can do testing since I've been through all the iterations of DAppNode also as well at this time.
Yeah. Well, maybe Lauren, do you want to take it? Oh yeah. Any closing thoughts or no?
No. Yeah, sounds good. I don't know. Closing thoughts? I'm excited for the sprint. I want to get working. I pass it to Amin.
Yeah, nothing to add. Just Griff, will you join to a call with Edu for deploying smart contracts?
I can't. I'm afraid.
Okay, no problem. But I want to sure that Edu will join.
Yeah.
He's busy. I guess he's busy. Yeah. I cross my finger.
Yeah.
I pass it to Ashley.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really have too much to add. I feel pretty complete and clear on the next step. So I don't really have any closing remarks. And I'll pass it back to Donna. I don't feel with.
Okay, I feel everything is clear now. And everyone has enough trust in their and I'm looking forward to test the gardens and just get rid of the issues and see the new UX coming up, and also test give drop, and that's it. So we end too soon. We have 20 minutes left. So do you want to end it soon? Because Griff commented that it should be 30 minutes. Or if you want to hack sessions or to remain here to discuss anything, just let me know. Griff, what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I'm down to make this a hack session for now. I mean, I want to work on this give drop list with Bowen a little bit. But yeah, I mean,
Yeah, I mean, I was planning on talking to Donna after this meeting anyway, so that's fine.
Yeah. Okay, so we can do that. Guys, anyone else want to? Do you have anything want to add or? Forest. I mean, do you want to add anything to this, or we should start our hack session with Bowen and Griff?
I add some. No, I don't have anything to add. But you want to test give drop? Sir?
Who, me? Yeah, totally.
But the application is not ready yet. Well, how you?
I know. I just meant like whenever it happens.
Oh yeah.
I'm ready to go.
Whenever it happens.
Yeah. No, I don't have anything
Currently,
to
you
add.
want to go through the list of addresses. That's the.
When it's become ready, I will deploy the what?
Okay. So, Forrest, do you want to add anything? Lauren, Forrest, Ashley, guys.
No, it sounds like a good use of time is just to go ahead and get started on hacking on the give drop list while we've got Griff and Bowen on the call.
Okay. So, Bowen, can you share your screen?
In just a second.
well, and let's end the recording then if we're going to share screen.